not important. That's my problem. Sarah Maguire. That's me. I'm invisible. You can see me. But the rest of the world can't. Not properly. At 5:21 p.m. exactly, I stopped thinking for myself completely.
Where's my dinner?
It's in the fridge.
I don't see it.
Top shelf.
There's only a can of beans here.
You found it then?
You taking the mick?
No. I'm taking the Mac. It's bound to rain up north.
Where's my dinner?
On the back burner, Colin. Where I've been the last 4 years living with you.
That's supposed to be some kind of wisecrack. Or have you been to see the doctor?
The potatoes are cooked through. All you need to do is put the beans in a bowl and microwave them.
Where's my meat?
It's still in the field, Colin. This is a plastic bag. The supermarket is down the road and turn left.
This is a joke or something. You think it's April Fool's Day?
It's June.
You think you're gonna get away with this? You leave him without stocking up the fridge. You haven't even got the decency to think about what I might need while you go away.
Why didn't you get your mother to come over and cook for you? She does everything better than me anyway. Hello, Mr. Pratt. Yes. Yes, I'm all organised. Bristol, Cardiff, Wrexham, Liverpool, Carlisle, Newcastle, back down to York, Leeds, Doncaster, and Nottingham. Yes. 5 nights. Back Saturday. Yeah. Okay. I'll be over in about half an hour. Okay. Bye.
5 nights. You're not going.
Yes, I am.
You walk out that door, I'm not letting you back in.
Don't forget to wash the pot.
Sarah!
Now remember, love, I need you to come through for me. It's make or break.
Always make or break, Jack.
The big orders are Liverpool and Newcastle. Sell to them, and we're home and dry. It's honest, though. State of this car. Tell you, can't get staff these days.
You don't have any friends renting out rooms?
Good car mechanic not sticking his dipstick into your sump, then.
Want to live somewhere nice. This is a nice place.
Ah, it is. Well, you can't afford it, love. Not what I'm paying, anyway.
Take it that's a no, then.
What you need is a bit of How's Your Father. A bit of that and Slough will look like paradise.
Slough will never be paradise.
A few days up north and you'll soon change your tune. I know, I'm from up there. Branch economy, love. I say branch economy, that's what's going on. The tree's diseased, but limbs are getting cut off. Wear the trunk down here, remember that. Enjoy the long summer nights. Call me any day except Friday. I'm playing golf.
What a prat.
Hey, watch me fence!
I'm not enjoying life. I wake up every day and have to drag my legs over the side of the bed. I'm already thinking about the cleaning, the cooking, and the washing. That's what I do, as well as having a full-time job.
Bonjour. Ah, Sarah. How are you today?
Je suis bien. Et vous, Paulette?
Très bien. Come in the back. Would you like a cup of tea?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
So, you got round to studying French then?
Trying. I'm not so good with the grammar. Le and la and all that. How's that little place you bought down in Provence? Have you been there recently?
We're trying to sell it. We need the money just to pay for our mortgage here. The rates on this place have gone up again. We could be out on the streets next month.
I'm sure you'll be just fine. Ted still in his management job?
Hanging in there.
How are sales?
Terrible. You'd think that women had stopped buying knickers and bras.
Well, the last thing we want is them going commando.
I don't think I can take any more stock from you. I was hoping to give some back.
I can't do that, Colette. My boss would go nuts. Have you thought about doing a promotion?
Reducing my prices. I'll go bust.
You'll go more bust if it sits on the shelves. Look, why don't you offer most of your stuff at 50% to be shot of it? That will get them in the door. I can offer you some of our latest hot items on credit. As soon as they see it, it will fly off your racks.
I shouldn't take any more stock in.
Look, you'll sell that house in Provence, no problem. Your husband has a secure job. Let him pay the mortgage. You concentrate on making your business work. You don't want to go back to being a housewife, do you?
Absolutely not.
Well, then take my advice. Have a look at what I've got. Top of the range. Try it on Ted.
Okay.
I'll put you down for 4 boxes.
Okay.
terror attacks on the streets of Britain, which are planned in either Afghanistan or Pakistan. And here's what he said in a speech earlier on.
When the main terrorist threat facing Britain emanates from Afghanistan and Pakistan, we know that they continue to train and plot attacks on Britain from the region. Our mission is not failed.
How many boxes?
2.
2? That's only 6 foot deep.
Well, it's terrible times, Jack. There are masses of people unemployed, and stores are closing everywhere.
Look, women still want to get laid, don't they?
Yes.
So, they need our stuff. Otherwise, they'll end up on slag heap.
Is that a pun?
You take it however you want, love. Believe you and me, men don't want their fat birds wearing Marks and Spencer's underwear, now do they?
No. Look, I'll do better in Wrexham this afternoon. Another day, another dollar, so they say.
Another day, another $100, okay?
Okay. Hi, Colin. Let me pull over.
Had to get a kebab last night.
So your mother was at the bingo?
Very funny. One of these days you're going to come to your senses and settle down.
Settle down to what, Colin? Cooking and cleaning for you and 3 kids as well.
What's wrong with that? It's normal, isn't it? What my mates' wives do.
They're not married.
I asked you that time in Malta. You never gave me an answer.
And you didn't present me with a ring.
I didn't know if you'd say yes.
Well, if you'd had a ring, you would have got an answer.
You are impossible. I'm having to have fish and chips tonight.
Get lost, Colin.
Are you in Wrexham yet?
No.
Just as well. Client's gone bust.
That's a shame.
It's pants. I want you to stop over for night on M6. So you can get into Liverpool early in the morning.
All right, Jack.
You know what, manager? Bob Shanks.
He's a perv.
Hey, darling, it goes with bra and knicker business. I want no cock-ups either. He's been one of my biggest clients over years.
What's your name?
Jimmy.
I love red wine, but I can't eat red meat. Makes my stomach all bloated. Same with coffee. Makes me feel fat. Do you think I'm fat?
You're not fat. You're just lonely.
Am I?
Why else would you be in here?
If I were blonde, I'd never be lonely, would I?
You have a nice smile.
Think so.
What's wrong with you? Why are you not tucked up in bed or something?
Boyfriend troubles. Sick of my job. I want to do something with my life. That's why I enjoy running. Running to music.
Jazz, right?
No. Orchestral when I run. Did I tell you I work for bloody David Brent? He's a prat. That's his name.
Where are you from?
Marlborough, Wiltshire, originally. I live in Slough now. I wish I were in Windsor. Or better still, Bucks. There are some nice bits, but it's really just a shithole. When I run, I would like to run in beautiful places.
You ever been to Scotland?
No.
How far north are you going?
Carlisle and Newcastle.
Cumbria and Northumberland are pretty. Have you ever been to Castlerigg or Lindisfarne?
No.
Why don't I make you a list of beautiful places that you can go running in?
How do you know they're beautiful?
Take my word for it. You'll not be disappointed. There are 10 places on this list. Now you have to promise me that you'll go to all these places and run.
Absolument.
No, I mean it.
Okay.
Even if it means you have to forget about your job.
Blackpool Pier? Are you joking?
No. Follow that list and your life will change forever.
I don't believe you.
Look, how many fingers am I holding up?
10.
Exactly. And that's how many chances I've given you to change your life.
A cat only gets 9.
Aye. Well, I think you might need an extra one. I would call you a cab.
Oui. Je voudrais un taxi, s'il vous plaît.
Aye. Taxi to the Crown, please.
That was awful.
Week 3. We're going shopping. Tom and Kate are now in Nice.
Blackpool's here. Je suis à Paris. No, c'est Blackpool, Lancashire. This is normally when the heroine contemplates suicide. I've reached the end of the pier, but I don't want to do myself in. I want to see what's out there. The Irish Sea isn't exactly the Pacific, and Blackpool isn't exactly Santa Monica. But it's my Pacific, and it's my Santa Monica. Am I the kind of person who needs to see a fortune teller? The last one I went to see told me I would dump Colin, move to France, and learn to play the saxophone. Hence the French lessons and the love of jazz.
Troubled soul.
You've been away from home for a long time.
Only 2 days.
Metaphorically speaking, sweetheart. You've been drifting, searching for happiness, say 10 years, since your mother died.
Yes. That was 10 years ago.
Bad business with your father. Another woman in his life.
She won't let me see him.
Give it time. You'll be reunited once you've had a baby.
You see a baby?
I see 3 babies. A tall, dark man. A husband.
Oh my God.
Don't be afraid. You think you are searching for a soulmate, but actually you are seeking for yourself. Find yourself, and you'll be ready for marriage. I also see feet.
Feet?
Feet. Hold on, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Liverpool, you got a deal.
Yes, Jack. I got a deal.
How many boxes?
10.
Only 10? This stuff works on me better than Viagra. I mean, I say it works on me better than Viagra.
Well, he said that your new line isn't really what the market wants.
Now, what it wants? What do Scousers know about lingerie? I mean, the only time they get their hands on it is when they nick it from some rich footballer's house.
Well, he still bought 10 boxes, Jack.
Oh, that Bob Shank's an idiot. Tell you, prices we sell it to him at, he'd be making a killing. You didn't tell him where we get the stuff from, did you?
Where do you get the stuff from?
That's my secret, darling. I don't want you setting up in competition with me.
I'd never dream of doing that, Jack.
So are you today, anyway. You want rag?
For God's sake.
Just testing. Gotta keep my team spirits up, haven't I? Any road, where are you? You on way to Carlisle now? I need a quick sale. Wife wants a new car.
Well, I'll be pushed to get there before 5.
Just get your ass there. You've got Gateshead tomorrow. Book into Travelodge on M6.
Travel lodge. Great.
Ah, I can't say I don't look after you. My boss has to look after his key workers. Is that right, Miss McGuire?
Yes, Mr. Pratt.
Cheer up, darling. Stock market went up 4% today. Economy's finally turning around. All a nice girl needs is a bit of sexy underwear. She'll talk a man into anything.
It's a bloody clock.
Mais la douche est en panne. Peut-être que mon mari peut la réparer. C'est ici, à gauche. Est-ce qu'elle est assez grande?
The hottest weather we've seen for a few years. The highest temperatures starting off across southern parts of England and Wales, but the hot air will spread across much of Britain as we go through the week. There's tomorrow's temperatures, high 20s or perhaps even 30s in the southeast. As we go through the week, we'll find parts of Northern Ireland, Western Scotland heading towards the mid-20s too. Not just hot, but very humid, hot days and sticky nights.
Sarah, Kevin.
Ah, that's my daughter's name. Remember when she was a bonny wee lass in pigtails? Now she's a student and hanging about with a right bunch of OTs. Went down to London to protest and threw stones at the police. And what kind of daughter's that? She gets it from her mother. Oh.
Are you okay?
Bloody awful. I did my backing last night. I got home and the wife had the washing machine out in the middle of the kitchen floor. Water all over the place. Asked her if she called a plumber. Took my head off. Said if I didn't fix it, she'd order a new one. 2:30 in the morning before I got to bed. Woke up with chronic pain. Not a word of thanks. That's 25 years of marriage for you. Anyway, take a seat.
Thank you.
So, what you got for me then, Sarah?
Whole new line. Now this range is particularly nice. I've got some of it on myself. It really fits the contour of the body. You hardly know you've got anything on at all. Here, feel.
You got any model shots?
Better than that, Kevin. I'll show you myself. Really nice fit. Really enhances the cleavage.
How much a box?
100 pieces a box, £200 a box. Ooh. You want 20 boxes?
No, I'll take 5.
The panties fit nicely over my little buns, don't they?
Yeah, very, very nice.
You're a big man, Kevin. You can handle 20 boxes.
I'll take 10 if you go for a drink with me.
Make it 20 and I'll buy you lunch.
15 and you show me your titties.
20 and it's a deal.
All right. Done.
You've got to sign the deal memo first.
Okay. Now show us your titties.
You're a naughty man, Kevin. What would Mrs. Armstrong think? You sure you wouldn't have preferred the free meal instead? Maybe next time. Lovely doing business with you, Kevin. Your order's been faxed off. Jack will process it straight away, and your delivery will arrive on Monday. Oh, I'll chuck a freebie in for you.
Oh, that's very kind.
Next time, Kevin.
See you later.
new worlds. We're going to run through the new worlds in a different way. We're going to read them twice. Each drawing in differently.
I'd like to go to university and study French. Crazy idea, isn't it? Last year, I wanted to be a primary school teacher. Just broody, I suppose. Of course, Colin talked me out of it. He said I wasn't fit enough to be in charge of other people's kids. You know, when people talk like that, I tell myself that they're actually talking about themselves. It's true, that. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's themselves they're talking about. Me? I just listen. So what's on this list? Blackpool Pier, Castle Rig, the Angel of the North, and Hadrian's Wall. And the rest. Well, that would mean I'd have to put my job on the back burner, wouldn't it? So what am I going to do? You know what I've realised in the last couple of days? That it's Sarah Maguire on the back burner. Me. And I don't like that. No more simmering in Travelodge rooms. From now on, I'm on the boil.
I'll be back at 4, love, all right? Look, don't be like that. You know this business is important to me. That Miss Maguire in particular, she's not picking up any phone calls I'm making to her, so... All right, I've got problems with hot girls, all right? Don't be like that, come on. I'll see you tonight, yeah? All right, love, I'll see you later, yeah?
As temperatures rise, so do the warnings. The Met Office has now upped its heatwave health alert to a level 3, the highest being a level 4. It says temperatures top 32 degrees Celsius in the southeast and are expected to reach 33 around London tomorrow, making it the hottest day of the year so far. So what does the heat health warning mean? Well, it's in place if a number of regions feel an average 30 degrees Celsius on one day, and it's highly expected to be the same the next as well. Drivers are being advised to take regular breaks and carry plenty of water with them. Tube travellers urged not to travel if feeling unwell.
Jack,
Why were you returning any of my calls?
I'm not feeling so good today.
What, you been out on booze?
No. Maybe I've got flu or something.
Don't be dozy, it's summer. Where are you anyway?
I'm not sure.
Has some tour rag Geordie stolen my sat-nav?
No.
So where are you?
I'm in Northumberland.
Northumberland? What are you doing there? You were supposed to be in York this morning. I had a call from Barry. He's mightily pissed off that you messed up his morning.
Well, I had a moment.
A moment? Moment of what?
Clarity.
Clarity. Now, forgive me, darling, but is that some sort of cheap French wine? Do you know how many boxes of stockings and suspenders I've got in my warehouse waiting to be sold?
You mean your garage? No.
Well, have a guess.
I can't.
You bloody well can. It's over 2,000.
Well, you've overstocked. Look, I've got to run.
Run where? Sarah? So, you decided you want to get paid?
How many girls have you got working for you?
What do you mean, love? You're the only one I've got on my books.
Come off it, Jack. I've just seen one of them.
Where?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh? What are you doing there?
How many?
Her and you.
How many?
All right, it's 6.
Including me?
You're number 7.
How many boxes are you selling a week?
They're not as good as you, love. I mean, I don't know how you get them to take 10 bucks a go. I mean, do you let them fill your knickers or something?
How many boxes a week?
About 200.
You're making 5,000 a week.
Well, I was until you went AWOL, yeah.
You're a prat! I was starting to feel sorry for you. Like I was letting you down.
Nah, hang on a minute, love. You know, you're only a worker after all.
Ex-worker.
What do you mean? I mean, you can't do that to me. I mean, I'm Jack Pratt, you know. I mean, what about me car?
Stop him. God!
Quelqu'un. Il a téléphoné.
Il a téléphoné.
Il a dit.
Il a dit.
Pourquoi?
Pourquoi?
Le numéro.
Number 7 on the list. Ben Lomond. That's that great big mountain behind me. Up there. You know what amazes me? That barman. How did he know about all these wonderful places? Linda's Farm, Arthur's Seat, and this place. Loch Lomond. Amazing. Oh, and you know what the best part is? No phone signal.
What time are you home today?
I'm not sure.
Thought I'd take you out for a meal at the carvery.
That's a nice thought.
Oh, it's £5 a head. And beer's only £2 a pint.
A girl doesn't need to know that, Colin.
Have you met any other blokes then while you've been swanning around the country?
I'm far from swanning it.
You know what I mean. Where were you last night?
I'm not sure.
Probably some shithole, right?
Yeah. Right.
That Jack Pratt is a dickhead. Somebody told me he's got a dozen birds working for him. He's coining it and paying you minimum wage.
Well, it's a bit more than that.
You're a sucker. You always have been.
Say something nice, Colin.
What for? I'm starting to like being on my own. Nobody nagging me for being covered in oil.
I don't mind the oil. If you just wash it off.
I'm a mechanic. If you don't like it, maybe you should find somebody else. So what time are you home today?
I'm not sure.
I'm watching the game this afternoon, so don't make it too early.
Another mountain. Thanks, Jimmy. Sorry, Jack, I can't talk right now. Yes, I got your email. I will return the car. I promise.
You're a good girl, Sarah, just a bit soft, you know. Look, you caused me some problems this week, but I've got a big heart, so let's start afresh, eh? So what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to do Devon and Cornwall next week.
I don't think so.
Are you going through some pre-motherhood crisis? I mean, you do know you're breaking Colin's heart, don't you?
Have you been talking to Colin?
I've known Colin a lot longer than you, love. Bit of a tosser, but that's the way he is.
You should hear what he says about you, Jack.
Yeah, and you, darling.
Look, I'll return the car when I can.
Look, I'm not a car rental company, you know. I mean, what about me sat nav? I'm me sample.
Yes, Jack. Look, I've got to run.
It's Sarah.
Bye-bye.
Buggers. I never was very good with cars. That was always Colin's job, wasn't it? I guess I should have paid more attention. But then I am a girl. "22 miles to where I'm going. Number 10 better be worth it. Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
My car is broken down.
Oh, aye.
It might just have run out of petrol.
How far back?
Way, way back there. Near a big, strange, pointy mountain.
Stag Polly.
It's black. An estate car.
All right, well, if you just leave the keys with me, then I'll go and take a look.
Can't you go now?
Aye, I could. But old Mrs. McKinnon, she needs her car for a shopping trip on Monday, you see.
Please?
Ah, you're an angel sent from heaven. But Mrs. McKinnon, she's 83 years old, and I promised I'd have the car back with her by supper time. You wouldn't want me breaking an old lady's heart now, would you?
Of course not.
There's a bunkhouse just up the road.
Well, I wasn't planning on staying overnight.
Tomorrow's Sunday. The garage will be closed. It'll be Monday before I can fix your car.
It might just be out of petrol.
Might be. But then again, it might not.
I was planning to camp.
Trust me, you don't want to be doing that at this time of year. The midges will drive you to despair. Look, why don't you get yourself up to the bunkhouse, and I'll come by tomorrow morning and give you a report on your car.
Are you sure you know which car is mine?
Black. Estate. Way back that way under the big, strange, pointy mountain. That's perfectly good directions.
Thanks. Colin.
Where are you? We're meant to be going for dinner tonight.
I'm not coming back, Colin.
What do you mean? You're staying out for another night?
I'm staying out for good.
Did I hear you right?
Yes.
After everything I've done for you.
Why does everything always have to be about you?
You'll come to your senses. You've got a good thing going with me. I pay the rent. And nearly all the bills. All you do is the shopping.
You know something? And I've been wanting to tell you this for quite some time.
Yeah?
You're boring. You're messy. And you're shit in bed.
Listen to it.
I've left you and run off to Scotland.
Yeah, right.
You're not a good listener, Colin.
Well, you're nothing but grief, Sarah. I could go out tonight and find someone just like that.
Yeah, well, good luck in finding one with a brain.
Hello again.
It's gorgeous here.
Aye. Been like this since the dinosaurs, in my opinion.
You know that for a fact?
Oh, we don't deal in facts here. We go in opinions. Oh, I picked up your car.
It's not going to cost much to fix, is it?
No, not much. Just a can of petrol.
Thank you so much. How much do I owe you?
Oh, no charge.
I can't accept that.
In my opinion, I think you can.
Well, thanks again.
I noticed your car was full of, red panties. Is that what you're running from?
How do you mean?
The running? What are you running from?
I don't know.
Well, maybe you should be asking yourself that question. Come on. You want to take a walk with me? I've got something I want to show you.
Sure.
Here. Here. You know, you're touching something that's 3,600 million years old. It's been to the Arctic Circle and it's been to the South Atlantic in its journey through time. It doesn't look it, but it's still moving. We'd notice it, except we're moving too fast because our lives are so short. It's not getting from A to B very quickly, but it's outlived every other solid object on the planet. It's learned to survive by doing nothing.
Isn't he gorgeous?
I mean, take this rock over here, for example. It's not quite as old, maybe 400 million years younger.
He's a car mechanic. And he's talking like a university professor.
So that's why I was wondering what you were running away from.
The fact that all my friends are married with kids. Negative equity, credit card debt, and aging parents. All of them living in fear of being caught in a pandemic or missing a council tax payment. Being fined for straying into a bus lane or using a mobile phone. Worrying about everything. Spiders, ants, creepy crawlies. Burglars breaking into the house and battering them to pieces. The washing machine breaking down. Carpets getting dirty. Waiting for their man to come home. The dinner on the back burner. Being on the back burner themselves. I'm literally running to get away from all that.
Like Forrest Gump, eh?
Yeah. Like Forrest Gump. Everyone had him as on the back burner, but he showed them, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Same with Sarah Maguire. I want to show everybody that I'm more than just a little cog in the big machine. That I am important. Even if it is only to me.
And somebody else.
Being important to somebody else would make my day.
Well, I think you're important.
Really?
Yes. In my opinion. I watched you running, and I knew you must have something very important on your mind to be doing that here. I thought that you must have a grand plan formulating in your head, and all you needed was time to work it all out.
I do. I just didn't know it.
But you do. You do know it. It's just that other people didn't see it.
Except you.
Perhaps I'm just the first to see it. But I'm sure that pretty soon, everyone will know it.
You know, you're a very smart man. The moment I saw you, I thought you were very smart.
Yeah, well, I'm also very rich. I look after all these rocks.
Oh.
I own this land. I'm the local laird.
You own Inverpolly?
Aye, I suppose you could put it that way. You know what I'd like to do with it?
What?
Share it with someone else.
Don't you have a wife, Duncan?
No, but I'm looking for one. A woman of intelligence and importance. I thought I might have to go to Glasgow to find one of those. Are you interested?
I could be. If you can catch me, I'll hang up my running shoes.